I get to get back to work. Hey, shine like gold. They don't want story, man, they want the soundbite. I'm like, no, look around like they see you on the mountain, they don't see you on the climb. Right, me and all of mine in the power line. Look at this and what you find. Right, shimmer, lights, flicker, all this.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Josh. I'm the founder and master electrician here at Empowered Electric, and welcome to Empower Ed. Empower ED. We need to figure out what we're gonna call that, but Empower ED, where we take a little closer look, a little deeper dive into all things trades related. And right now, I just wanted to do a brief introduction into Conduit. Chances are, if you're an electrician, you're always going to a restaurant or a coffee shop or a brewery, and you're like, hey, look at that pipe run, I would've ran it different. Conduit is one of my favorite absolute things. It's like throwing a tight spiral. It really separates you as an electrician. It's a mark that whether you've been doing it 1 year or 20 years, it's crazy how many people aren't good at it. And I've done thousands of interviews with prospective employees, former employees, all this kind of stuff. What really will set you apart is your ability to effectively and productively, in a craftsman-like way, run Conduit. So I just want to do a brief overview of the tools that you're going to need. So real simple, just like all things electrical, you need your screwdrivers, right? You need them for set screw couplings and connectors. You're going to use those. You need channel locks or split joint pliers. Why do you need these? You need these so that you can tighten compression couplings. If you don't know what compression couplings or connectors are, we'll do a video of that in the future. But you need two of them. Too often people try to tighten them with their hands. Actually, I got some right here. Too often, people will take this coupling, they'll slide the pipe in, and this is a 1.5 inch. This is an 1.5 inch coupling. When you tighten these down, there's a little piece inside. There's a little metal piece inside that doesn't expand, it clamps down. And so you can get it here and you'll put the conduit in it and you tighten it up like this and you think that's good enough. That's not good enough. You wanna get your channel locks. You want to grab one in the middle. We could do a freaking whole video on this, man. You grab one in the middle like this. You grab the other, it's hard to just do this, right here, and you tighten it up, okay? And you tighten it up, you'd actually grab it like this. You tighten this up with two things until it's super freaking tight, okay? What happens if it's not tight when you're pulling wire in? Conduit will come apart, couplings will break, it'll be chaos. So you definitely want to get two pairs of channel locks. Other things that you need, right? A level. You want a level, and as we talked about in the tools, you want to get the ones with the magnetic earth magnets, okay? That's so that you can put it on there and it's not gonna fall. Watch this. Woo! I didn't trust that. This is a new one. Remember, my tools got stolen? If that was just a strip magnet, it would have guaranteed fallen. But this one, I'm putting it to the test here, man. A little nervous. That could have been a blooper. So you want to get a earth magnet level. You want to get a Fat Max tape measure. Why did I say a Fat Max tape measure and not any other tape measure? Because every other tape measure sucks. The Fat Max is the best. It's a little wide. It can go out really far. Let's see how far it can go. That's 8 foot 9 inches without breaking. Let's go a little further. Hold on. Let it go, Aaron. 10 foot 3. Okay, how long's a stick of conduit? 10 foot. You're able to put it out there, clamp it on with it without it breaking. If it breaks, it really just pisses you off. So you want to get those tools to run conduit, okay? Now, what do benders look like? EMT benders, right? We've covered these before. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't, I don't know. This is a 1/2 inch. This is a 3/4. And the thing I want to point out, because whenever you're bending offsets, 10 degree, 22.5, 30, 45, 60 degree offsets, all your multipliers are gonna be the same. I don't know why I just pulled that from memory when it's on the gosh darn bender. See, we have 10 degree, 22.5. It doesn't say the 0.5, but it is 22.5, 30, 45, and 60. The reason that there's a 22.5, see, I've never bent a 10 degree offset. I've never bent a 22 degree offset. Why are they there? Well, a 22 degree offset is a multiple that you'll use when you do a 45 degree 3-point saddle. When you do a 60 degree 3-point saddle, you use the 30, so half of 45 is 22. And the 10 is probably for a box offset, which is next to damn worthless. Use a mini, not a one-hole strap, screw box offsets, okay? So when we talk about the degrees of offsets, you need to know multipliers. When somebody says, what is a multiplier is this. If you have to go up, down, or around, and you're gonna bend a 30-degree offset, the 30 degree, let's say it is 5 inches. You gotta move 5 inches. The 30-degree offset multiplier is 2. So 2 times 5 is 10 inches. So you'll make one mark at the start of your bend, you'll go 10 inches away and make your second mark, okay? That is what that multiple means. Multipliers or multiples are very important because a lot of old school electricians will try to tell you to bend things by eye. I'm telling you, as an employer, when I ask you, do you know how to run conduit? Yes. What is the multiplier for a 30-degree offset? If you say, I have an app for that, or I'll have to look in my uglies book, or I like to bend by eye, I'm not going to take you serious. Know that a 30-degree offset's multiplier is 2. The multiplier for a 45-degree offset is 1.4. If you say, I have an app for that, or I'll have to look in my uglies book, or I like to bend by eye, I'm not going to take you serious. Then you go to a 60, which a 60-degree offset is a very, very aggressive offset. The reason is you can only put 360 degrees worth of bends in a conduit run before you put a box. So if you bend a 60 degree and a 60 degree, that's 120. You only have maybe 3 more offsets before you have to set a box. A 30 degree gives you a lot more, that's only 60. If you don't know the 360 rule, that's 490s before you have to put a box. It's code, and also it's extremely hard to pull through anything more than that. But so a 30 degree is 2, a 45 is 1.4, and a 60 degree is 1.2. Once again, that 1.2 and that 1.4 are difficult. Try your best to stick to 30-degree offsets. It's the easiest. The last thing I'm going to tell you about is 90s. There's a thing called a deduct. So just like a multiplier to 1.4 and 1.2, there is a deduct or a conduit stub. Those are the two words that when you bend a 90 in 1/2 inch or 3/4 or 1 inch or 1 1/4 inch, it's the amount of space that when you make a mark, you have to go back. And we're gonna have an episode about 90s, but it is the deduct. Now, while the multipliers for all conduit are the same, the deducts are not, okay? The deduct for 1/2 inch is 5. The deduct for 3/4 is 6. So for a 90 degree, the deduct or the take up, whatever you want to call it, the deduction that you have to make sure your 90 is the right, or the stub, is listed on the benders right here. So on a 1/2 inch, it says stub 5 inches. Can you see that, Brett? All benders have the deduct or the take up or the stub length listed on the bender right there. So 1/2 inch is 5. 3/4 is 6. I believe 1 inch is 8, and 1 1/4 inches is 11. So you want to make sure you have the proper tools. You want to make sure that you're understanding the multipliers and you know the deducts. Guys, conduit is one of the things that will set you apart as an electrician so much. So I hope these future episodes really help you. As always, thanks a ton for tuning in. If you're in the Kansas City area and you want to talk more, maybe you need an electrician to help you with your house or commercial projects, or you're looking for employment, reach out 816-500-9452. Guys, we're gonna run some conduit.